Question, is medicine being shaped more by culture or by science right now? So the answer is still science, right? I know everybody wants to hear me say it's culture, culture, culture. And there is an aspect of culture. Primary example, your GLP-1s, Ozempic, Wegovy, they just approved a new one, right? Those are heavily being culturally influenced, becoming lifestyle medications, right? But it's still science. Why is it still science? Because no matter what the culture says, the science is the science, right? No matter what the culture says, a disease remains a disease. No matter what the culture says, a mechanism of action for a drug or medication remains a mechanism of action. So no matter how hard the culture pushes on certain things, at the end of the day, the science is the science, and we can't really change that. Now, business is, and culture is contributing to, there is a contribution of culture also, right? Of course. Business, on the other hand, is heavily shaping that, right? So business is by far, honestly, probably the leading thing. You got science, you can't change the science. It is what it is, right? So that has to shape medicine, inherently has to shape medicine. But at the same time, the business aspects are also influencing what we focus on within the science, right? Which conditions get more funding for research, right? Which what's being built, healthcare systems, what's being acquired, right? So the business of medicine, the profit, right? Profit margins, those matter. But when you talk about culture and science, yes, culture has a heavy influence on medicine, but let's not be deceived. The science is the science. So at the end of the day, the science is the biggest thing that's going to influence the direction of medicine.